Next on All Access.
Will,
What's going on?
how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
This is Cam Williams from the Patriots.
To be able to get my name called by a franchise like New England, it means everything to me.
That's it, boy. Appreciate everyone.
That was awesome. I mean, this guy's a phenomenal athlete. He's 21 and he's played a lot of football. I think with some of the technical improvements he can have, he's only going to get better.
Where there's a will, there's a way, as the Patriots continue to upgrade for the 2025 season. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Patriots All Access. I'm Steve Burton. Will Campbell became the highest drafted offensive lineman in franchise history since John Hanna back in 1973. Campbell has made a strong impression on all who have met him, as he and 10 other draft choices have infused hope into Patriots Nation. Let's kick things off with a look back at Will Campbell's first 24 hours as a Patriot, including a peek inside the Patriots Draft Room.
Welcome, everybody, to Green Bay, Wisconsin, and to night one of the 2025 NFL Draft.
Giants have submitted its pick. New England is on the clock.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
This is Cam Williams from the Patriots, man. I got Eliot Wolf right here. He's on the line. He's ready to fill you in on some things.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, man. We're going to make you our first-round pick. You're a New England Patriot.
Man, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Here's Coach Vrabel.
I promise that'll be the last time you knock this out of me. Just so you know.
No, I'm going to make you do it at practice.
Hey, everybody, we're happy as hell and we're excited for you. Make sure you thank everybody that helps you get here, okay?
Yes, sir.
Will.
What's going on?
Hey, congratulations. We're
Yes, sir.
excited
Thank
to
you.
have you.
I'm excited to be here.
With the fourth pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Will Campbell, tackle, LSU.
To be able to get my name called by a franchise like New England, it means everything to me. I'm gonna fight and die to protect them with everything I got.
Congratulations, Will.
I don't know how I'm ever gonna respond to all of these texts.
How many you got?
Right now, 200, and I've been answering them for a minute.
How are you?
I'm one of Mr. Kraft's pilots. Welcome to the New England Patriots. Hop on board.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no doubt that is.
Every minute of it, buddy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Thank you. What's going on? What's up?
How are you?
Good.
Congrats.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, that's sweet. There we go. You see that there? I got Bass Pro Shot right there. Easy access. Oh yeah, that's awesome. It's a good looking jersey right there.
Hello, Will. Say hello to Mr. Kraft.
What's going on, Mr. Kraft? How are you?
meet you.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you too.
It's great to have you with us. This your family.
Yes, sir. This is. I've been telling them all that's where I wanted to be. So whenever I saw, the area code pop up, I didn't even know what to say. I was just so excited. Whenever you come up here, you always see it on TV and all the history, that comes with this stadium. For me to be able to, put that jersey on and run out of that tunnel here coming up soon it's going to be pretty special. I used to pray for this to happen, so it doesn't matter how tired I am. I'm super excited to be here and, you know, just have the opportunity to do all of this. Y'all have a good one.
Coming up on All Access, we sit down with Executive Vice President of Player Personnel, Eliot Wolf.
Biggest takeaway from the draft?
Just the volume of players that we were able to add at spots that we felt could help us.
You're watching Patriots All Access.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America, official bank of the New England Patriots, and by Cross Insurance, official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
Here are some interesting facts about the recently concluded NFL Draft. For the Patriots, it was 12 straight years of drafting an offensive lineman. And speaking of offensive line, in Will Campbell of LSU, it was the 10th time since the year 2000 when the Patriots used a first-round pick on an SEC player. It was the 5th straight draft that the Patriots have selected a wide receiver. And the selection of Ohio State running back Travion Henderson in the 2nd round was the Patriots' highest drafted Buckeye since Andy Katzenmoyer in the 1st round of the 1999 draft.
Welcome back to Patriots All Access. The Patriots ended up making 10 more selections over the final 2 days of the draft. Let's go behind the scenes as new players were welcomed onto the team.
Yeah, get the Travion Henderson on the phone. Call.
Yes.
Got it.
Travion, this is the moment you've been waiting for.
Yeah, it is.
You ready? You ready?
I'm ready, man. Let's do it.
Listen, you're a New England Patriot. We just sent it in. Congratulations, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, here's Coach Vrabel.
Yes, sir.
Travion.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats, man. We're excited as hell, man.
Yes, sir. I'm excited too, man. Thank you.
Man, I just enjoy this time with your family. Thank everybody that got you here. I want to let you talk to our owner, Mr. Kraft.
I'm excited, Coach. Let's do it.
Okay, buddy. I'm going to let you talk to Mr. Kraft, okay?
All right.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Travion.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm excited to have you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for choosing me, man.
With the 38th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select
Travion Henderson, running back, Ohio State.
Hey, we're gonna pick. Yeah. Thanks. Did you get Kyle Williams on the phone? Kyle Williams. You ready to go?
Hell yeah, bro.
I got Eliot Wolf here on the line, ready to fill you in.
New England has submitted a pick, Jacksonville.
Kyle, what's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm great now. How are you?
I'm great, man.
Hey, the wait is over. You're a New England Patriot.
I know you're ready to go, man. You made an impact on us in that 30 visit. Everybody here loved you, and we're excited to get you. You thank everybody that helped you get here, and we can't wait to see you. I want to give you Mr. Kraft, but I'm just telling you, you made a hell of an impact, and we're excited to work with you, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's Mr. Kraft.
Our people really like you. They told me they're very excited.
In all, the Patriots selected 5 players on offense, 4 on defense, as well as 2 specialists.
Draft is over. That's it, boys. Appreciate everyone. That was awesome. I mean, I think we really helped the team out.
Welcome back to Patriots All Access. The draft is over, and now the hay's in the barn. Time to talk to the guy, Executive Vice President of Player Personnel. Eliot Wolf joins me now. Eliot, great to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks for having me.
Biggest takeaway, without seeing these kids, in camp here, in the rookie mini camp, maybe the OTAs, biggest takeaway from the draft on paper when you get these guys
on paper?
Yeah.
Just the volume of players that we were able to add at spots that we felt could help us. Offense, defense, special teams were all addressed, and we feel like these guys can come in and help compete and help us get us to where we need to go.
Had a lot of holes to fill, starting free agency. You guys brought in a lot of guys, look like good players, guys that can play in the league. By doing that, did that allow you to take maybe best player available when you hit the draft, and maybe we're not just pecking for needs right now?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a lot easier. It opened up the flexibility for us, and again, we had a lot of needs, and we still have some areas that we look to improve moving forward. So we're excited about the depth that we've built, and we think it's going to be good for the fans and good for the team.
You were there on the infamous trip with Mike Vrabel down to Louisiana when he packed his own bag of all of his equipment, and your number 4 pick overall knocked him on his butt a couple times. Yeah. You ever been around where a guy knocks the boss on his butt, and then you still go and you pick that guy to employ him?
No, it was pretty cool. I mean, the cool thing about Mike too, it's all genuine. Like, he's not doing it for a reaction. Like, that's just who he is. He's trying to, with an offensive lineman, he puts a pad on, he's trying to feel his punch and feel him hit and see what he's all about. And certainly we were able to accomplish that when we went to see Will.
Okay, you could see Will Campbell. He's a big kid. We all know that. We've seen a lot of the film. Other than what we've heard from him, tell us more about him, what you like, not only as a player, but even as a person. When you say, this is a 21-year-old guy we're bringing in here, and hopefully he's going to be here for a long time.
Yeah, I think maybe that's one of the misconceptions about Will, is that he is 21 years old. He's, he was in college for 3 years, and I feel like he was talked about like he's some tapped-out prospect. I mean, this guy's a phenomenal athlete, and he's 21, and he's played a lot of football. I think with some of the technical improvements he can have, he's only going to get better.
After the second round at your press conference, you talked about pick number 38, that there was some really good discussion within the room. How much does that help you guys when selecting a player?
I think it was great because, round 1 ends, and then you have all night, all morning, and all day to talk about it. And there were some really good debates. Some film was watched as a group, and we just kind of, set our pieces, and it was really productive, even though there were some disagreements from a few people that, ultimately in the end we ended up picking Travion, and there was no disagreement on Travion. It was like, this is the guy. So we were excited to add him there.
Good scan back, pass protection, plays the home run hitter, right?
Absolutely.
James White with speed?
Yeah, I mean, really, hopefully, right? Hopefully. Really, really fast, explosive, just a threat to score every time, and the right kind of kid, and super tough.
Each team is allowed 30 visits to bring players in to look at them. You guys had 11 picks. 6 of the picks were of those 30. What did you learn about these kids during those visits?
Yeah, I think it's about, we have a lot of information on these players, but it's really about getting them around our coaches and getting them inside and seeing what they're all about, and, hearing about where they come from, their families, their story, their journey from them. And it's really productive to get those guys in and see if they can vibe with us.
There you go. There he is, Executive Vice President Eliot Wolf of Player Personnel. Slide that in there. More Patriots All Access. Will be back right after this.
Feels some pressure, starts to run, and Barmore's going to wrap him up and bring him down. And Jennings is there as well. That's got to feel great for Christian Barmore, of course.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America, official bank of the New England Patriots. And by Cross Insurance, official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
Welcome back to Patriots All Access, everyone. Our Bob's Discount Furniture Studios with Mike Reese and Paul Perillo. The draft is over. The first 4 picks went just like you thought they would, right? Patriots stuck with the 4th pick. They got Will Campbell. Your thoughts?
I just think it made a lot of sense. They had to have that left tackle hole filled, Mike. This guy was the #1 tackle on everybody's board, not 1 or 2 people, not Mike Reese, not Paul Perillo. Everybody had Will Campbell as the top tackle. Biggest need. Best player available at the biggest need. I thought it was a no-brainer.
And how about just the culture part of it too, Paul? Mike Vrabel establishing a new culture here in New England. We all saw Will Campbell on the stage, wearing his heart on his sleeve, what he represents, talking about fighting and dying for his quarterback. I think in addition to what Paul said, I think the culture part of it makes sense too.
Let's talk about their second and third picks. They got a home run running back. They got a home run wide receiver. I wanted speed. I wanted weapons. They brought in speed and weapons.
Steve, you just answered my question for me. I wanted playmakers on offense.
Right.
They went 1, 2, 3 offense. Obviously a tackle, not so much of a playmaker. Those other two guys, Travion Henderson and Kyle Williams, both are capable of big plays from anywhere on the field. I really love the Henderson pick. I think you get him in space, Mike.
Yep.
You could do some different things. Josh McDaniels has been excellent at getting his backs out in space. Think about James White and Shane Vereen and Danny Woodhead, some of those guys over the years. Love that pick.
They're so much harder to defend just by picking both of those players, but specifically at running back, right? Like when you can throw it a swing pass out and he can go 70 yards untouched, which is what he's capable of doing, it makes you harder to defend. I would just balance out, it's the discussion where it is easy to get excited about running back receiver. I go back 2006, Lawrence Maroney, Chad Jackson. We probably were saying a lot of the same things. I know it's a wet blanket, Paul. I'm just trying to add a little balance.
I don't even know him anymore.
No,
it's a total wet blanket.
And I am excited about it, but I just have to do a little balance and just mention that.
I'll give you that.
Little balance.
Yeah, no, it's right, because the idea of getting two playmakers, and to stop teasing Mike a little bit, it's all well and good if they can make plays. They have to go out and they have to fulfill their draft promise.
I don't want to stop teasing Mike.
Yes.
Wet blanket.
Yes.
But
yes,
anyway,
yes.
Besides the first 3 picks that we're talking about, who else excites you in this draft?
So they had a lot of picks. I didn't expect to be making 11 choices. The edge rusher out of LSU sort of intrigues me. Braden Swinson, guy with some athleticism off the edge. I think that was a sneaky need, Mike. They brought in Harold Landry in free agency, and I think he'll help in the pass rush. This is a team that could not get to the quarterback at all last year, dead last, if I'm not mistaken, in quarterback sacks. I'm not expecting him to go out there and put up double-digit sacks as a 5th-round pick, but this is a good developmental guy with some good athleticism and the ability to get after the passer.
And I think they were surprised at that point in the draft to be able to find pass rush help.
A lot of people had him as a top 100 guy, Steve.
But I'll go with Joshua Farmer, defensive tackle, who they traded up for in the 4th round. And I love this story, Steve. He was supposed to go a little bit earlier, and we were talking to him after he got picked. And he said, there's 16 defensive tackles that got selected before me. And everyone knows that wasn't supposed to happen. So he's coming here with a chip on his shoulder.
He knows.
Put him in with Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, rotate him in. I just like the idea of having a younger guy at the heart of the defense where I think, like an offensive line, I think they needed help in the interior of the defense.
Another good athlete, too, to add to the mix.
Are there still holes on this football team?
Yeah, I mean, it was impossible to address absolutely everything. I still think there's a giant hole at the top of the wide receiver chart, the depth chart. I mean, I think they have a bunch of good players now. They've added some talent with Stephon Diggs and hopefully with Kyle Williams, but I think, the top of that depth chart could use an alpha dog.
And this is probably a nitpick, but to me, there's a hole at quarterback after Drake May. So I think, you got Joshua Dobbs as your top backup. I was a little surprised that they didn't draft one with 11 draft picks. To me, a developmental quarterback like you had last year with Joe Milton, to just in case something happened with Drake, that you maybe have a younger guy that you could turn to.
We got to be all excited about next year, about this upcoming season.
I just look at this time last year to this time this year, and I feel the mentality among the fan base, among even the media, the crusty media, it's night and day how much more excited and optimistic it seems to be across the board.
You throw a wet blanket on that?
No, because I was going to say.
That's what Mike does.
I was going to say, Mike Vrabel said he wanted to galvanize the building and the team, and I think he's done that. I think everything's looking up right now for the Patriots.
All right, guys, so that's good stuff right there. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Steve.
Back at you.
That will do for this week's edition of Patriots All Access. For Mike Reese and Paul Perillo, I'm Steve Burton. Have a great week, everybody.